In this video, we will be going through the top 5 most important and noteworthy space missions that took place in 2020. Hello YouTube, this is Outer Spark, where we will be sharing the most important and exciting news related to space, technology and sustainability. If you are new here, make sure to click the subscribe button so that you don't miss any of our videos. So let's spark right into it. 2020 has been a crazy year. With the pandemic, chaotic global politics, rapid climate change, and everything else that seemed to have triggered an apocalypse, it is a miracle that we have managed to survive it and step into a hopeful 2021. Even though many industries and sectors have suffered a great deal, the global space industry and community was very resilient and managed to even wow the entire world with its latest technology and achievements. With that in mind, let's have a look at some of the most important space missions that took place and were planned in 2020. Number 1. SpaceX Crew Dragon. Elon Musk, the visionary leader who has revolutionized and kickstarted the entire space industry through his company SpaceX. We all know of his grand vision of enabling humans to settle on Mars. However, for that to happen, SpaceX must perform human spaceflight first and make it as safe as humanly possible. On 30th May 2020, they did just that. SpaceX's Crew Dragon successfully carried NASA astronauts Doug Hurley and Bob Behnken into orbit and eventually docked with the International Space Station. This was a historic moment as this is the first privately owned spacecraft to be launched and crewed from US soil since Space Shuttle's retirement in 2011. NASA had to rely on the Russian Soyuz spacecrafts up until now. With this accomplishment, we can be sure to see NASA using SpaceX spacecrafts on a more regular basis. The Crew Dragon spacecraft has a very futuristic interior with user-friendly touchscreens, which almost reminds us of the movie Interstellar. Well done to the SpaceX team, a truly fantastic accomplishment indeed. Number 2. The Solar Orbiter. The European Space Agency, ESA for short, developed and launched the Sun-observing satellite called Solar Orbiter in February 2020. This was one of the most complex scientific laboratories to be sent to the Sun. The mission is planned to last 7 years, with potentially 3 years of extension. In July 2020, 5 months after its launch, the Solar Orbiter sent the first images of the Sun back to Earth. The orbit of the spacecraft has been chosen to be in resonance with Venus to allow it to alter or tilt its orbit using the planet's gravity. Over its entire mission, the Solar Orbiter will help scientists answer questions such as what causes the Sun's 11-year cycle of rising and falling magnetic activity? What drives the generation of solar wind? What causes solar wind speeds to reach hundreds of kilometers per second? These questions will eventually help scientists to find out how all of this affects our planet. Number 3. Chang'e 5 mission. China's rise to becoming one of the top economic superpowers of the world should not come as a surprise to anyone. Their efforts and determination in the space sector is also equally unparalleled. On 16th December 2020, China became the third country after America and Soviet Union to successfully return samples from the moon. Launched on the 23rd of November, the Chang'e 5 mission was the 5th lunar exploration mission of the Chinese Lunar Exploration Program. It was also the country's first lunar sample return mission. This spacecraft, like its predecessors, was named after the Chinese moon goddess Chang'e and collected an impressive 1.73 kg worth of lunar soil. A very big achievement for the China National Space Administration and also the entire country, which will most certainly be leading to more future missions to the moon and perhaps even a lunar base. Number 4. NASA's Mars 2020 mission. The latest NASA's mission to Mars was launched on 30th July 2020. Named Perseverance, the rover is expected to land on the red planet on 18th of February 2021 in the Jezero crater. The design of this complex laboratory was built on the basis of the incredibly successful Curiosity rover, which was launched back in 2011, which surprisingly is still operational after all these years. The mission aims to determine whether life ever existed on the red planet, to characterize the climate and the geology, and to also prepare for the eventual human exploration of Mars in the coming years. Make sure to follow NASA's social media pages to watch for the rover landing on the 18th of February of this year. Number 5. The ExoMars 2020. Last but no way the least is the ExoMars 2020 mission. The ExoMars program, led by the European Space Agency and the Russian Roscosmos State Corporation, originally planned to send its own Mars rover in 2020. However, a last-minute decision was made to postpone the launch till the next favorable Earth to Mars transit window, which is actually in 2022. Named after the British chemist and DNA pioneer, the Rosalind Franklin rover will be Europe's first rover to be sent to the Red Planet. The agency decided to postpone the launch as they felt that there was not enough time to run essential tests prior to the launch. The rover's build was led by the British division of Airbus Defence and Space, based in Stevenage in UK. Once safely on the surface, the solar-powered rover will begin a 7-month mission to search for signs of past life on Mars. It is truly a very exciting time to be alive, considering that the three of the world's biggest space agencies, NASA, ESA and Roscosmos, are all persevering to answer the most important question of all: are we alone in the universe? So there you have it, folks, the top 5 most interesting and noteworthy space missions of 2020. Do let us know in the comment below which of these you found most interesting and why. If you haven't already, make sure to click the subscribe button to see the latest videos from Outer Spark. Finally, wherever you are, we hope that you are staying safe in this pandemic, and thanks for watching.